The Rocket Review is sponsored by Why Not Saloon.
We're so thrilled to have on the show an incredible country music duo you're going to be hearing a lot more about, and what an awesome album they have also. The Doohickeys. I've got Jack and Haley on the show. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. You know, I feel like I know both of you already from following you on social media and just some of the fun antics you have. And I know you've got, this brand new album out, All Hat and No Cattle. Haley, I got to ask you, it's like, how did this album come together?
Well, so we started way long ago. The name of the album comes from a phrase my grandma used when I was home from Christmas, and I said that needs to be the song. But Jack and I, we met at USC doing something totally different than music. We were both pursuing comedy writing, and we thought we'd write a few sketches one day. And then those sketches were songs that turned into us. I guess we tried them out at an open mic, and the open mic booked us to come play the paid spot the next week.
Wow.
And then we just kept getting booked. So we were like, maybe we should start a band. And we did. So.
Well, I got to bring this up, Jack, because you were the catalyst for this also, to where, Haley heard, the country music coming down the hall from a Halloween party you were throwing. And that's when you guys kind of figured out, hey, maybe we've got something in common, other than just doing great comedy skits.
Yeah, we, unrelated, not important. My house for a long time in LA would throw a post-Halloween party when the candy was cheaper, the decorations were on sale, and there's no competition for parties.
Right.
And everyone still had their costumes.
Yes.
And so we'd have one like way later, or just the weekend after, it'd be like November 2nd or something.
Right.
And I grew up on like Leonard Skinner, but I was in Austin in 2021 and heard the song Drinking Problem by Midland, and I was like, what is this?
Right.
And did a deep dive on Midland and learned all of their influences, and then just got hooked.
Yeah.
So by the time Haley came to the post-Halloween party, I was blasting Kenny Chesney and Merle Haggard and all this other random stuff, and she was like, you like country? I'm like, I'm new to it.
But you also like the good country. That
It's the
was
good
like,
stuff.
this is the fun stuff that I want to listen to too. So
well, and that's what I love too about this new album. To where it's like you guys touch on traditional country, modern country, with some flavoring in bluegrass, and both of you take turns singing lead on these songs. But they're well put together songs. It's not just we were talking certainly in the vein of Ray Stevens and some of the stuff that Brad Paisley's done, but it's like they're well crafted lyrics. And one of my favorites, Too Ugly to Hitchhike.
That was one of the first ones we wrote.
Which is a great song, and it's like, it's just fun. But I mean, I got to brag on you guys because you won't. But, you guys have won awards with American Songwriter and the Great American Song Contest and everything. So you've made some great, just starting in 2021. And then this has to be wrong, because I think it's sort of like other wrong things in the press release. But it's like...
we lied a lot in it to get on this show.
You guys didn't play the Ryman for your 5th show, did you?
That was very true. We were very lucky. Jim Jefferies came to see one of our shows in Los Angeles and liked what he saw and asked if we would be down to open at the Ryman when he played. And we were brand new, and we said, when you get that opportunity, you take it.
So we rehearsed every day for like a month. Just to get 10 songs straight, just like play in time, remember the words, play the chords, and then you're like, oh my God, we're going from like 15 people at an open mic to 2,000 at the Ryman.
But it also seems right, because once again, on this album, the depth of the music, you guys write such great songs together, and you're not a couple.
Not.
Even if that recent picture may look that way.
I'll lean out of frame.
But I think it's also so great, though. It's like the songs that you do together and that you trade off on the lyrics, like 9 to 6. Oh my gosh. And I got to tell you, Haley, on social media, your impersonation of Dolly kind of took me back for a minute.
It's gotten a lot of attention, and we'll do whatever we can to get attention. So that's how we are.
Well, also, besides, I want to make sure our viewers know, with this great new album that's available on CD and on vinyl, and I thought it was great too, Jack, that you showed the many uses for the vinyl and the CD on social media. Because sometimes people are going, what am I going to do with this? But
there's a bunch of alternate uses. You can use it as a Frisbee, use it as a doormat, use it as a dinner plate. Roll the sketch.
And also with the CD, it's a drink coaster, it's a ninja star. I'm like going, this is great. You guys trap me. You know, it's like I'm on social media. I'm like going, oh, I'm just going to look. Ah, geez. And I get hooked on the Doohickeys,
Yes.
you know, watching you guys.
That's our goal.
And that's when, you know, also when I heard the first song, it's like, This Town Sucks, to where it's like going, oh my gosh. Because, I mean, all of us that have been brought up in small towns, obviously, Atlanta, Georgia, not so small.
That's how I felt about it, though.
Liberty, Missouri, you know.
We get it. Missouri,
yeah, small
Missouri people.
towns.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's so much fun. All the songs are, you know, if you listen to the lyrics, but then the musicianship, and you guys had some great guests for the album too.
We were so lucky.
And what a producer.
Yeah, Eric
Eric
Corne, we owe him so much. He's one of our favorite people to ever exist. And he's Grammy nominated a couple times and took us under his wing.
Maybe he'll win a Grammy with this one.
No pressure, you've already been on the Ryman. It's like, and next week they're on the Opry, and then it's going to be, wow,
What's funny about
Carnegie Hall.
The Ryman gig, we did great. It was like the best we ever played. And then 2 days later, we did the Bluebird.
Yeah.
And because someone
Amazing.
canceled. That's our MO. If someone cancels, we fill in. And
Fill it with Doohickeys.
the intro at the Bluebird was, and they played the Ryman last night, and all the heads turned and went, ooh, and all of a sudden we were the most nervous we'd ever been.
like handshaking.
Like the
can't
Ryman was a
blame you.
whole cakewalk, and
Right.
this became the most nerve-wracking performance we've ever had.
Oh, I played the Bluebird before too, and I was nerve-wracked. Especially, I was sitting next to John Ford Coley. I'm like, oh, sure.
Yeah.
No pressure there. Here's a little town from Missouri. You know, a little song I'm going to do. Yeah, This Town Songs. No, not that one. Totally different song. But I know you guys are doing more videos also, you know, to
Yeah.
go along with the songs. And you won also for Rain It
Rain-It-In Cowboy.
Rain-It-In Cowboy,
Yeah.
thank you. I remember, I'll never forget it because it's rain as in R-E-I-N.
That's right.
We had a lot of conversations where I was like,
like
no, that's
that.
how we spell it. So there's so many ways to spell rain. but
And you
that's
won
the
an
one.
award for that video.
We did. We won the American Songwriter Music Video Contest because Jack studied film in college and knows what he's doing. So-
It shows. It shows. I mean, the videos are so entertaining and just like, but there's so many great songs on here that you guys can do. And I know you're already working on new songs for the next album. This just came out, you know, a month or two ago.
Friday, actually, I guess,
Yeah.
at this point.
January
Yeah.
24th,
Yeah.
whatever
There you
that
go.
is.
Right, exactly. But it's like going, and then you're doing a bunch of tours. I know things are going to really be expanding out this year with more shows like all over the country.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Are you already thinking about like international tour?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm thinking about it.
We don't know
Well, you've
about
done
it.
the Ryman and the Bluebird, Jack. I mean,
Next, Japan.
yeah, you know, it's the Doohickeys live from the Budokan.
There we go.
I mean, you know, you've heard those albums.
Oh, yeah.
You know how that goes.
We'd be
We
down.
need it.
See?
Yeah.
Well, it's so amazing with everything you've got going. And I have to ask also, is there fun merch? Because you guys just seem like you have a little bit of fun with the album, the vinyl, the songs. I just wondered if there's maybe some Halloween candy?
Well, we've got the song "This Town Sucks," so you can buy a T-shirt that says "This Band Sucks," a la Elvis Presley, making Elvis rocks. Elvis.
Right.
Yeah. So we figured if you like us, you can buy the shirt. If you don't like us, you can buy the shirt.
But it's great, but it's going to be funny when you're at shows and you're like, going, that's our shirt.
Yeah.
Right
This is
there.
shirt, yeah.
And they just keep in, this band sucks. We're like, okay, you're joking, right? You're in on this? We don't know. Are we together?
But I mean, I know you're getting a lot of positive attention too from your fans, and just with everything that you're doing on social media, from TikTok, Instagram, all of it. It's like, I don't know how you guys keep up. Thank goodness you have a film background.
Yes, it helps.
It does.
Yeah, has to help a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, starting music, I was like, well, all that time in my room alone, learning how to make movies is going to go to waste. And it's become a very useful asset.
Yeah.
So thank goodness. I liked playing with Lego and making mini movies by myself for a long time and going to film school. Hey, mom and dad, it paid off.
I recently deep dived on his like 12-year-old YouTube account, or the YouTube account from when he was 12 years old, and there's some really great gems in there of Lego
So
battles.
maybe these will make an appearance as like backdrops while you guys are playing shows. You know,
Actually, maybe.
Could be,
I'm just
honestly.
saying,
This is a
Yeah,
it might
you know,
be
you're
pretty
giving us some
incredible.
ideas,
Well, I
man.
want to make sure for our viewers, for everything with the Doohickeys, you know, where do they need to go for the website, for all of the social media, and especially to see both of you on tour? Where do they need to go?
You can follow us on Instagram or on TikTok at the.doohickeys. The space Doohickeys is a 6th grade boy. He's got good memes. You can follow him too. But we recommend you follow us. You can also find us at our website, thedoohickeysband.com.
I'll tell you what, and however you listen to music, although obviously Jack has great recommendations for the vinyl and CD, I think you need to have this on vinyl, and they'll also autograph it if you order off the website. But if you listen to digital, do that too. There's so many great songs on here. I think you're going to be hearing a lot more of them on the radio, and add them to your streams, add them to your playlist. Great band, incredible songs. You know, it's all hat, no cattle, the Doohickeys. Jack, Haley, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us, Eric.
Whoa.
Check them out.
The Rocket Review is sponsored by Why Not Saloon.